the man who changed how the world uses technology. Imagine a young man who was adopted at birth, dropped out of college, got fired from his own company, and still came back to build one of the most valuable brands in history. A man who didn't just create products, but changed how the world communicates, works, and lives. That man is Steve Jobs. If you love inspiring stories like this, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment what inspires you the most. Early life, adoption, and identity. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a working-class couple who raised him in Cupertino. Growing up in what would later become Silicon Valley, Jobs was surrounded by electronics and innovation. His father, a mechanic, taught him how to work with his hands, while Steve developed a deep curiosity for technology and design. College dropout, lifelong learner. Steve Jobs enrolled at Reed College but dropped out after just 6 months. However, he didn't stop learning. He continued attending classes that interested him, like calligraphy, which later influenced Apple's focus on beautiful typography. This period taught him to follow passion over tradition, a philosophy that shaped his future. The birth of Apple in a garage. In 1976, Jobs co-founded Apple Inc. with his friend Steve Wozniak in a small garage. Their mission was simple but revolutionary: make computers accessible to everyday people. Their first product, the Apple I, was a success among hobbyists, but it was the Apple II that truly launched the company into the mainstream. Jobs wasn't just building computers, he was building experiences. He believed technology should be simple, elegant, and user-friendly. The Macintosh Revolution. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh, one of the first personal computers with a graphical user interface and a mouse. It changed how people interacted with computers forever. While competitors focused on technical complexity, Jobs focused on simplicity and design. The Macintosh wasn't just a machine, it was a vision of the future. Fall from Apple, fired from his own company. Despite his success, internal conflicts led to Jobs being forced out of Apple in 1985. It was one of the lowest points in his life. Imagine building a company from nothing and then being removed from it. But instead of giving up, Jobs started again. Reinvention, Next, and Pixar. After leaving Apple, Jobs founded Next, a computer company focused on advanced technology. While Next wasn't a huge commercial success, its technology later became the foundation for Apple's future systems. At the same time, Jobs invested in Pixar, which went on to create groundbreaking animated films like Toy Story. Pixar became a massive success, proving Jobs' vision extended beyond computers. The comeback, saving Apple. In 1997, Apple was struggling and on the verge of collapse. The company brought Steve Jobs back. What followed was one of the greatest comebacks in business history. Jobs simplified Apple's product line and focused on innovation and design. He introduced iconic products: iMac, colorful, user-friendly computers; iPod, revolutionized music; iPhone, changed smartphones forever; iPad, redefined tablets. Each product wasn't just new, it transformed entire industries. The Apple Revolution. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple Inc. became a symbol of innovation. The iPhone in particular changed how people communicate, access information, and live daily life. Jobs combined technology with art, creating products that were not only powerful but beautiful. He believed in perfection, simplicity, and thinking differently. Struggles and health battle. Behind the success, Jobs faced serious health challenges. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2003. Despite his illness, he continued to lead Apple and launch revolutionary products. His determination to work through pain showed his deep commitment to his vision. Legacy, think different. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, but his legacy lives on. He didn't just build a company, he changed the world. From computers to smartphones, music to animation, his influence is everywhere. Conclusion, the power of vision. Steve Jobs proved that success is not a straight path. It includes failure, rejection, and struggle. But with passion, creativity, and belief, you can change the world. His story teaches one powerful lesson: stay hungry, stay foolish.